I was taken on a journey. Oh, I hate her. No, because why am I like bricked up? I'm bookmarking this whole page, actually. I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. She's one hell of a human. I thought I could never. I don't even know anything about him other than the fact that he's hot. A little heart next to it and everything. The weight just went up. This is so fun. There was a glow about me. Bitch, you got dick last night. My mother watches these. Welcome to me wearing the same outfit for the 50,000th week in a row. So it's a Saturday and the UV index is gonna be 9. I wanna go sit at the pool and I'm gonna start Curveball, A Court of Thorns and Roses. I didn't want to start this until the fall because for some reason fantasy reminds me of the fall, but this feels like a springy read somehow. I could be so dead wrong. I don't like fantasy. Like, let me just preface this. I don't like fantasy. I loved Game of Thrones and like I loved the Hush Hush series and like there's things that I've loved in fantasy. I love Vampire Diaries and stuff, but for some reason, I'm just like apprehensive when it comes to fantasy. I don't know what it is. I've had this, you know, for so long. My new manager loved this series because we talked about reading and stuff. And she was like, have you read ACOTAR? And I was like, girl, is this a sign from the universe that I should read it? And she's like, yeah, and text me updates. And I was like, you know what? Okay. I'm reading this solely for the purpose of I don't want to keep telling her, I'll start it next week. I'll start it next week. I'll start it next week. You know what I mean? It's like an accountability thing. So we're taking a break from the cowboy romances and we're reading ACOTAR.
The journey that we are about to take together is gonna be, oh, it's so good. Just watching this, editing through after finishing the book, the journey that we are taking.
So this weekend is gonna be me reading this for the first time. I know a lot of people say that they would kill to experience this for the first time again. I love that kind of shit. Anyway, I'm unable to shut up, but if anyone ever says that I talk too much, I'm shutting down and I won't be speaking. Unless a guy pairs that phrasing with, oh, I love when you yap because I love to listen. Unless they say it like that, you have lost personality privileges. Pool, beach, club, another club, bus, plane, pool, read, and we'll regroup from there. It's now 2:30, okay? Now for reference, I went to the pool at like 10:30, 11. It's been 3 hours. I couldn't put this bitch down. And I know everyone says that you just have to push past this one, like get through it. I ate that up. Time flew, which is crazy because in the first, until she got to the, I don't even know how to say, I wanna say Corinthian, but I know that that's not, I know that when we hear big fantasy words that we put a pronunciation on it that we think. I know her name's Feyre, okay? That was an easy one. I wanna call, also look at the map. I know you all are well familiar with this. This is like me watching Gossip Girl for the first time, okay? I know I'm very late. You look at that and you don't tell me it's Perinthian? Perithian. I'm gonna say Perinthian. I wanna put an N there, okay? I just want to. Chapter 3 or something, when the big beast came in pummeling down her door, then I was like, oh, you've piqued my curiosity. And that is when time started to blur and I flew through. I'm now 115 pages in. I love it. I even brought my Kindle to the pool because I was like, you're telling me that I'm gonna wanna read this over a cowboy romance. Someone sedate me. Oh my God, I didn't want to leave the pool because I just want to keep reading. I didn't want to take the break that it would take to come back home, get resituated, and keep reading again. Like, what kind of crack? You know what I mean? And I know that this one's not even good. I know that everyone says that it's going to be the next one that's better. And I'm like, oh, I'm in for a treat, am I not? I don't know what it is, but for me, I don't like fantasy in The Sims. I don't like fantasy in anything. It's not my normal cup of tea. Like, I don't think and seek out fantasy. And so I read the Hush Hush series when I was like 19 and I loved it. And I think that was about fallen angels. So I don't know what I was on. But this, bitch. You throw in romance, you have me sold. Because the second that this bitch complimented her, I was like, oh, okay. I see what's going on here. Also, here's a text exchange between me and my manager. So I texted her, today's the day. And then a mere 3 hours later, I said, okay, I know we're not supposed to want her with Tamlin, but like, I love him. And when is she gonna stop hating her life? I swear. And she goes, Sienna, keep reading, in all caps. Just keep reading, the plot will plot soon. Oh, I love it. Okay, I do know that we're not supposed to want her with a blonde guy because like we never want anybody with a blonde guy, like ew. But like the vibes that he's bringing, I know that the one that we're supposed to want her with is a tall, dark, and handsome bitch. I forgot, Rysand, is that his name? But I love tall, dark, and broody. So I'm ready for him to come in. I hope that that's what she meant when she said just keep reading, because I better be introduced to Damon. Even though I love Stefan and Stefan is gorgeous. That's what this is giving me. Okay, it's giving, but is she even gonna have a love, I could just keep reading and shut up. But is she gonna have a love interest with Tamlin? She won't give him the time of day, and it is insufferable. This bitch was asked to leave her measly life where she had to lock in and grind every day and be miserable with her annoying ass sisters. And then she gets taken away by some beastly bitch. And he's like, I got your family covered. They're set. Live here. That's all I ask of you. And she's like, let me keep running away. You just got the opportunity of a lifetime. You wouldn't even have to tell me twice. Once we got there, I would have been like, oh, okay, we're regrouping. This is my new life. I'm rebranding. I don't know what's spoilery or not. So proceed with caution, right? When this bitch thought she saw her father, the eye roll that I rolled, my eyes rolled so far fucking back that they spun. Her dad was the one that told her to never come back. So her dad would not ever actually be there. I knew that it wasn't real. Okay, I knew that. But that didn't stop my eyes from rolling so far back in my head if this bitch was gonna try to escape once more. I need to look up the fan casts for this. I do. For Tamlin, I'm picturing, I don't know what I'm picturing because he's blonde. You know what? No, here's what I'm picturing. It might be a little far off, but I'm picturing Henry Cavill in The Witcher, but like not that blonde. Like I know a honey blonde. I am leaving at like 8 to go somewhere, but if you don't think I can finish the rest of this book by then, no, because I have to shower and get ready. I just don't want to do anything but read this. Why are men liking my story posting this? Like, bitch, this is not for you. And I know you haven't read it. What are you liking it for? I've had this in my... Jesus, a little too excited. I've had this in my library. This paperback was published in 2020, so I'm assuming that 2020 was the resurgence of this, and I'm pretty sure that I probably got it in like 2021. See, this is exactly what I was picturing, that it was gonna be springy vibes. That's why I thought that, like, you know what? I do wanna read this. This isn't giving fall to me. This is giving spring. Oh, there's too many people. They're showing me way too many people. There is the rise, dude. Oh, wait, I forgot there's also a bitch. Cassian? I know that that's somebody important, and he looks delightful. Yeah, no, you're telling me. That's exactly what the fuck I was thinking. No, yeah. Lucian, I don't know what the fuck I'm picturing for that dude, but love that guy. Love that. Oh, why are they all sexy? Hold on. Why are they all hot? Because I know that that motherfucker in the middle is Rise, or whatever, Rise-San, and then I know that this one's probably Cassian? You know what? I need somebody to give me the rundown on the pronunciations, right? I'm gonna go continue reading. We will update. I'm just in my bed because I have an alarm set for 6. It's almost 4 now. 6 is when I'll start getting ready. And then I'll read again if I have more time. She came across the map, you know, the whole thing. We love the little jealousy moment of Tamlin being like, you let everybody go hunting with Lucian, but me? Ugh. Why won't she warm up to him? Anyway, I love the little relationship that Feyre has with Lucian. Yeah, so why the fuck is this bitch constantly looking for ways to do anything other than enjoy her life? I know that that's like the book, you know, we have to have plot. We have to have plot, but oh my God. And she's woof on her merry way by herself. There's so much chaos going on, and this bitch is like, you know what? Let me go as a human with my bow and arrow and a hunting knife and go wander off. God, you have an easy life. Why must you make it hard? I get it. It's for plot. But oh my God, I thought I was an insufferable, stubborn, sassy bitch. But like, bitch has me beat. Actually, in all the other rom-coms, I call them rom-coms, okay? Romance novels that I read, the main character is always a sassy little, they've got quick wit and they bite back, you know? But this bitch is pissing me off. This is like shit out of your realm. This isn't like just not listening when a man tells you something and just like snapping back. This is like, I'm gonna go put my life in jeopardy because I'm insufferable and I can't just accept things for, oh God, I get it. Yeah, she's going to trapezoidal. Should I just read this live? Maybe we can at least read this part together right now, okay? I waited and waited. Go home. The sun is going to be going down and you're gonna get your ass kicked. I get she's a tough bitch, but she's human. That's like Matt Donovan trying to go after Damon. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand the romantasy vibes and I fear I could get into it. This is the gateway drug to romantasy. And I haven't even gotten to the romance really yet. Right here she goes, maybe this has been a very bad idea. Yeah, no shit, honey. I feel like a baby learning how to walk, and all of you have read this book, and I'm just like, I'm crawling and I'm about to walk, you know what I mean? That's what, yeah. This bitch caught a cereal. What is a cereal? Like, what is it? I'm picturing like, you know, in The Sims with the new expansion pack, Life or Death, the little ghosties, they look like little orb things, but they're like little ghosties and they're cute. That's what I'm picturing a cereal as. I'm probably dead wrong and it's probably some fucking dog. I'm picturing the ghosties from Sims. Also, trying to picture all of these things, that's what's crazy about fantasies. I can't picture shit. See, what do you mean by this? It slowly turned to me the dark veil draped over its bald head. What? Because now I'm picturing Vladdy Daddy from The Sims. I don't, and he's not even bald because what? So many images, just random images, just come into my head because like, what? The brain can't comprehend this shit, you know? I bet you if I read Game of Thrones, would not be able to picture any of it. But I watched the whole series. I want to rewatch that actually. That sounds like a good idea. Oh my god, not me in my fantasy era. If anyone remembers, my first boyfriend, 2019, he looked like Jon Snow. And I think that was the first thing I ever said to him when he first sent me a selfie. I was like, you're giving Jon Snow. And then we had watched that series together. So why was that detail important? It wasn't. Let's continue reading. See, this is why I can't have a camera on me when I'm reading because then I want to yap. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to read. Dark robes. So is this like the Volturi was a body of veins and bones? Okay, so I can't really picture that. Maybe like Vecna from Stranger Things. What? I don't even. Because why would I be turned on by this? Human, did you set this clever, wicked trap for me? No, because why am I like bricked up? No, because like why is that? You know what I mean? No, because that's like hot energy. Did you set this wicked trap for me? What? Its voice was one and many, old and young, beautiful and grotesque. God, that's my type. Indeed I am. No, because the way he's answering these questions, like, okay. I need therapy. She does have a sassy little tongue on her. She goes, are you one of the cereal? Indeed I am. Then the trap was for you. Come closer so I might look upon my captor. Say fucking less. Oh my god. I did no such thing. Okay. Look at her not ratting out Lucian. A bitch can hold down some secrets, okay? I might have disliked her, but now I respect her. God, I hate that I love this. I just didn't think I would like fantasy, but it's doing something. Hearing other people talk about all these fantasylical terms, I thought it sounded cringy to me. If this girl asks one more time, is there truly no way for me to get home? Bitch, you don't deserve to be there. Why do you want to go home? To what? Whatever last shred of hope I'd been clinging to, whatever foolish optimism, shriveled and died. Good. As it should. Rest in peace. You know what I mean? Tamlin is a high lord. Okay. I already forgot what that means. Is that like top dog? Is that like a mafia don? Oh, a high lord of one of the 7 territories. Oh, okay. So yeah. Did you also not know that this is the Spring Court, little human? And I love them making fun of her. It actually is so funny. Oh, am I having a vision? So are the other sexy fairy bitches? I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. Okay, Rysand. How do you say Rysand? Whatever. I'm assuming he's the bitch of another court. And the Cassian, I'm saying these wrong. It's okay, you can correct me. This is so fun. Stay with the High Lord, human. That's all you can do. And you know what? She's not gonna do that. Because if this bitch has been known for one thing, it's to not listen. I just have a feeling that the rest of this series is just her not listening. So I don't ever listen to anything. I act like I'm so different when I don't listen to anything. One man told me that he couldn't date me because I don't listen. And I was like, I'm sorry, do you want a dog or a girlfriend? His human woman. Is the way I'd be giggling and kicking my feet after it just said that I was his human woman. She didn't miss a beat because she goes, despite all that it had said, despite its order to stop asking questions and stay with Tamlin, it was his human woman that echoed in my head. That made me clench my teeth. Girl, wrong reaction. Was I mentally ill to stop live reading just as this happens? The way that they're describing these little things is like Venom, but not in a hot way. You know what I mean? So let's read this. I just know, oh. What did I say? I said Tamlin would be here to save the day. Who is in the next sentence? Papa Tamlin. Deadly claws before Tamlin tore into the creature. All I'm hearing is hot. I've made tea. I'm gonna keep reading. I might cancel my plans tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna read my book, have my tea. Yeah. When everyone said the plot's gonna plot, the plot is plotting, okay? Oh, also, if you would like to give me book recommendations based on solely the fact of that this sentence was the first sentence that I underlined in the entire book, please hold. I stared at our linked hands, both coated in blood that wasn't our own. Recommend me books based on that fact that you just learned about me, right? Okay, anyway, moving on. We're at the end of chapter 16 when she's talking about these bangs. Anyway, how she wants to paint. And he's like, oh, we have a gallery. I could show you. It would be my pleasure. Now she's eating it up. Now she's a bit receptive. Here's where she says one thing that's gonna take this thing on a turn, okay? She goes, Isaac had never smiled at me like that. Isaac had never made my breath catch just a little bit. Now we're getting into it. Everyone has told me that this is a canon event, liking Tamlin and then realizing, it's 6:30. I'm going to go through with my plans because I haven't seen this person in like a few weeks. My mother watches these. I'm just so glad that the people in my life don't watch my vlogs. It feels like a video diary. It just feels like this doesn't go out into the internet. It's just me yapping with some besties. You know what I mean? My mom said to me the other day, she goes, you know, you're just such a natural at talking to the camera. And I was like, bitch, I'm just a natural at talking to myself, okay? This is weird girl energy. I'm so glad that I started YouTube before I had social anxiety. Imagine I never did and I just decided I wanted to get into it now. I wouldn't have. Had I not done this when I was 12 years old, I would not have done this. Another testament to everything happens for a reason and your path is your path. My path was to talk to myself / a camera / a core group of girlies on the internet. And my talent is yapping, okay? And my hinge does say that my job is certified yapper. Am I kidding? Am I not? They don't know. I'm so tired. Remember how I thought like, yeah, I can get like 5 hours of sleep. I feel like I've been hit by a truck. The first line that I underlined in the book was, our hands were interlinked and there was someone else's blood. And I posted that on my story, if you wanna follow me on Instagram, down below. I posted it on my story and everyone's like, oh yeah, you're gonna love the second book. And I was like, okay. Look how cute Sybil is, hold on. Hey girl. That's the pool outfit of the day. I'm gonna go read for like 3 hours. Update you when I get back and then we'll probably like live read the ending of it because that just seems fun. The sun, she was sunning. I am deranged. The second, how do we say it? Rysand? Somebody tell me. When they introduced this motherfucker without introducing him, they just said, tall, dark hair, light eyes, cheeky bitch. That's all you had to say. I thought, this is our guy. This is who we've been waiting for. Then they properly introduced him. The High Lord of the Night Court. Night Court is just giving Daemon and Klaus, okay? And as someone who jumped ship the second Daemon came on that screen, I'm doing the same thing. Tamlin doesn't even hit it. It's curtains. Oh, it's curtains. Because I love him. He's also a little mean. A girlie in her 20s walked into the pool, saw me cracking open this bad boy. She smiled at me, I smiled back. As I'm sitting here, we're being introduced to our boy in here, and I've got a little cheeky grin on my face. Like, I'm stone cold, my face, poker face when I'm reading shit. But then this bitch came on. I'm trying to remain civilized. I had a little, and she caught on to that in one second because she's just staring at me and she's just like smiling. But like, it's a knowing smile. I love him. I love him. I don't even know anything about him other than the fact that he's hot and he's broody and he's dark and he's a little witty and he's a little mean. You know what? Everyone said it was a canon event with Tamlin, so I expected that. What do you expect from a blonde man? You know what I mean? I like Tamlin. Okay, but you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. I am still, this book feels like a never ending, I don't know. It just feels like a never ending because it looks so small. And yesterday I got like 100 pages in and it did not look like I made a dent. And then today I'm at 250 pages and I'm still feel like I'm halfway through. I just know that editing Sienna, once she like finishes this and then I have to go back and listen to myself talk about things that like I didn't know things at the time. And I'm probably gonna wanna yell at myself while editing. I'm bracing myself for that, but I can't imagine what you are all going through on the other side of this. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading, eat my lunch, and then we'll circle back. Fun fact, the only way that I can read and like not get distracted is to have music playing. Music that I like, country, house, rap, literally anything, anything. Silence is more distracting than songs that I can sing along to. I don't know the logic behind that one, but yeah. Miss tried to run away the whole time. Didn't want to be there. Finally wants to be there, and he's like, yeah, I'm sending your ass home. Hey, yeah, you know what? Yeah, leave. Matter of fact, leave. One thing I'm not getting is why the f is Tamlin so, like, enthralled by Feyre? Like, why are you so head over heels? I understand in Enemies to Lovers when, like, the main character has been in love with the bitch the whole time. He just met her, and they barely talk. She spent most of that time running. So, like, what do you love? You know what I mean? It's just, it's not feeling right. The book is still a banger, but it doesn't feel right. Like, it feels right, the tension, but like him saying, you mean so much to me. Bitch, it's only been 2 days, you know what I mean? I mean, it's been months, but like, you know what I mean? There are people who would hurt you, Feyre, hurt you because of what you are to me. What? Okay, fuck this Amarantha bitch. I don't like her. You have to go home, Feyre. No. This is the one time it's okay for you to be stubborn and annoying. I've also learned that it's Rhysand. You call him Reese. No. Oh, I'm sending you away because it makes me sick thinking about you in their hands. Something tells me her in his hands is gonna be just fine. Now it feels weird them kissing. I don't know why. It just feels wrong. Nothing has happened between her and Rise. But I'm just like, oh, can we stop on this? Can we put a pause? Can we put a cease and desist on this? Are they gonna fuck? Because this is like their last time together. I feel it. Oh, yeah. Well, cool. This feels wrong and I don't like it. Something in me is just saying like, why is this now all of a sudden feeling wrong and rushed? Them. This bitch couldn't get further away from him. And now she's like, no, I need this dude right now. You know what word we don't use enough? Ravenous. It's a good one. Should I bring the camera closer so like I'm not screaming? Makes sense, right? I feel like this is an ugly angle. Oh, it's so uggo. I wanted this. I wanted them together, and now I'm just like, it's lackluster, you know what I mean? I don't want it anymore. I don't want it. It feels wrong. Type shit. She didn't so much as share a kiss with this dude, or eye contact at the very least. Now she just got her shit rocked. Okay. Also, Tamlin bowing before Rise. I can't. Fine, I'll call him by Rhysand. Oh my god, ew! I don't want to say that. Can I call him Rhysand? Thank you. Susie, can I call you Susie? My name's Precious. Okay, I can't call you that. So, Tamlin bowing at Rise. Ick. You know, like, I promise I'll keep my hands to myself. Lie. Such an outright lie. I love a relatable girl. Her calling Tamlin a friend after she just got her back blown out is crazy work. Yeah, that's Ohana right there. She wanted to run away not even like 2 chapters ago, and she's like, this is home. This is Ohana. This last sentence of this chapter, I love you, he whispered. 'Cause no, you don't. She wouldn't even kiss him. She just kissed him a few chapters ago. Bam, they're okay, let's lock in. Those clothes are enough to convince me I never want to enter the human realm. Lucian never misses. Okay, well, one thing I'm getting is that he said I love you twice and she's been mute, so at least slide. What? Don't piss me off, because why do we have 100 pages left and I'm sitting here and she's in the village? Ooh, I know they're not stepsisters, but it's giving Cinderella, you know? Patting my hand. Get out of here, you bitch. No, because what is that? What in the Pride and Prejudice is this? I never thought I'd hear the day where I'm like, let's get out of the real world and go into the fantasy one. What? There was a glow about me. Bitch, you got dick last night. What are you talking about? Did you meet someone? Girlies just know. Just good food and rest. Okay. Okay. Sure, Jan. She went back and she's learning the whole lore of Miss Girl, Amarantha. Is that what her name is? Amarantha? Who even cares? Hate her. This bitch is annoying. That's where we're at. I still have, like, I keep saying I have 100 pages. I feel like I still have 100 pages. But the sun is going down and I can't keep updating every 5 seconds. This video is gonna be so long. I don't know. I'm in the part where everything is being uncovered now, okay? The fact that this whole thing of her killing the wolf was set up. No, because I was so right in how I said it's just weird vibes. Them all of a sudden smashing. And then he says, I love you. Like, shit's weird. Shit feels weird. Because shit was rushed because he had only like a certain amount of time left. Bottom line, I was right, and this all felt weird and rushed for a reason. And the other bottom line, she could have just said, I love you back. This whole thing being made up as a little game is giving very much an after. I forgot what the whole thing was an after, but I know that it was like a bet. I never watched the movies, but I read all the books, and that was a while. I read it when it was fan fiction. A while back, so my memory is shoddy. I don't remember anything about it. I just remember it being all a bet, and she was like, oh, that's what this is giving. I have like 100 pages left. I've said I had 100 pages left for like 100 pages now, so that's crazy. I am gonna read her Throne of Glass series. I think that's the other one that she has that everyone says is like top tier, better than this. So I'm excited. And this isn't even the good book. This is like the teaser, the appetizer. And then the next book is supposed to be really good. I still have 100 pages. I'll update you when another jaw-dropping revelation is presented to me. So in like 2 minutes. I assumed Tamlin didn't love her because it was all for a bet. She like made a stupid comment when we go back to my post-it. I didn't want to keep bugging everyone, but I fear it's time to bug you again. I remember that pathetic effort to flatter me upon my arrival, and then he'd given up on it, on any attempt to win me when I'd seemed so desperate to get away, to never talk to him. But he'd fallen in love with me despite all that. Known I loved him and let me go with days to spare, he had put me before his entire court, before all of blah, blah, blah. And then I was thinking, no, I thought he didn't love you and it was all a rush and he was just like a talented, you know. But he did let her go and like didn't beg her to be like, yo, bitch, say you love me back, you know? So yeah, we have 100 pages left. We actually have 100 pages left now, okay? We're at page 306 and there's 416, so we have 110 pages. But we finally made it to actually having 100 pages left. I've been saying that for like 200 pages now, probably. I've been saying that for like 100 something pages now, but this time, it's for real. Are we gonna be getting, I'm asking questions that if I just continued reading, I would know. I always can side with the villain. Always, because I can always relate to a villain. But this bitch, I understand torturing and murdering the dude that murders your sister. I get that. But the rest of this? Like, what's the motive? I even understand senseless debauchery and tomfoolery and evilness. But this kind, it's just like arrogant and annoying as I say this and then I'm gonna keep reading and then it's gonna be like, oh, it's like asking questions in a movie when you know that if you just keep watching the movie, you'll get the answers. I know you guys are probably struggling on the other side of this, just annoyed at me, being like, bitch, keep reading. Honestly, just the ass kicking that she got because of Amaranth, Abalibal, whatever the fuck her name is, that would be enough for me to want to wish harm upon her and anybody she'd ever love. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's like giving when Damon was tortured by the, whatever, they did experiments on him, and then he sought out to murder the entire family of the Whitmores and then just leave one so that they could procreate and then murder everybody. I get that. I get that. And that's the type of shit I would want to do to this bitch just for beating the shit out of Feyre. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's the type of shit I'm on. Just me cutting in to tell you that I'm obsessed with Rysand. Yeah. So she just finished her first trial. That bitch won. She a baddie? No, because I take back everything I said negatively about this bitch for the entire book because she's a baddie. And my favorite thing that she's probably ever said, someday, if I lived through this, I would skin her alive. God, I love her. And no, I love Rise because it's giving that's her Daemon. Like, it's giving that's her Daemon, and I'm betting money, vibes. I'll bet every dollar in circulation that the one person who bet on her surviving and winning was Rise. Like, yeah, I love being right so much. He was the one that bet on her to win. No, because I love this. You don't get it. Like, you do get it. But like, oh my, I'm so glad you bitches pestered me to read this. What is it with this girl and her telling every man to just, you know, to F off? I'm trying to swear less, you know, as this video is nearing its end. Get out. Shut up. This man goes, I'll make a trade with you. I'll heal your arm in exchange for you. in italics. For 2 weeks every month, 2 weeks of my choosing, you'll live with me at the night court. Oh, hell yeah. It is the next day. I didn't finish, but I saved because I was like, I can't keep recording, but I am going to save the last 2 chapters. We got to page 387 and there's 416 pages. I'm gonna live read the last of it because now she has her final task. And I just finished editing the rough cut of all the footage. And originally this vlog had all kinds of stuff in it. Not all kinds, but some stuff. And then editing it, I just got annoyed because I was like, okay, this is just, there's too much talking about the book that this has turned into a read with me vlog. So I cut out all the other stuff and I am just going to include snippets of whatever I filmed during this time in my next vlog, which the next vlog will be no reading stuff because I'm going to start tomorrow the reading vlog for the second book in the series. That's what the next journey is going to look like for my reading content. Is she a booktuber now? I don't know, because I want to be able to talk about it and I want to go through the whole thing and share my reactions and read it with you guys. But I feel like that's just, if you don't want to see that in a regular vlog, it just doesn't. So it makes sense to separate it. I'm really tired. It's 4 o'clock the next day. I've been editing all day and doing work stuff. So now I'm honestly so tired I could take a nap, but I thought that maybe reading the end of this would wake me up. The hat is still hatting, but I'm wearing braids now. Let's read the last bit of this. Any words to say before you die? The way I would deck her. I never figured out my riddle. Oh yeah, the riddle. I had some theories for the riddle, but I don't want to say it because I know editing me has been going through it. No, I want to say it so that if I'm right or if I'm so wrong, whatever. The riddle is either her, humanity, hope, love, or, yeah, those are my 4 guesses. Those are what I thought in the moment. I think I have a post-it note. Those are what I thought in the moment when I first heard it. Now I don't have any thoughts to keep thinking on it, but those are what I first thought when I first heard the riddle. So we'll see if my first instinct was correct. You know when you get so excited when you're reading something that your eyes skim to the bottom like you skim ahead? Chill, why does that happen? I have to like put my hand over it so that I don't read ahead. Why is this a thing? Also, see, I'm not tired anymore. Stab each of these unfortunate souls in the heart. Okay, that's easy. They're innocent, not that it should matter to you. Yeah, again, who cares? I'd want to live, no offense. That's what you're gonna make the last task? Hand me the dagger. What? But it also could just be a trap or a trick because killing, their own. Because this is too easy. I'm sure if I keep reading and shut up, I'll get those answers. Oh. She did it. One of them. Plunge the dagger into his heart. You need some remedial villain training from Klaus, because he loves sticking daggers at people. There's gotta be something under the surface with this, you know what I mean? So please hold. See, here we go. Here's a key sentence that she just said. Why was Amarantha still smiling with only one person left between myself and freedom? Something's going on here. Something's going on. Oh no. No. Nope. Tamlin being the last one. I was so far from right on this. No, because this isn't gonna happen. Like, this isn't going to happen, right? Oh yeah, there's still a part of the curse that she doesn't know. Oh my God, I hate when my eyes skim the page because I'm too excited. Maybe this would free him. I love you, I said, and stabbed him. Sometimes things just need to be underlined because they're so jarring. I'm so happy that she's smart. Like, I'm so happy. I'll free them whenever I see fit. The way I would just... Oh, I hate her. Oh, you want to get fucked up. It's making sense. It's making sense. She is so traumatized by Julian being a human and doing this to the... No, because how can you be traumatized by someone else's trauma? But I get the motive a little more. Admit you don't really love him and I'll spare you. The way I just want to... Aw, Rysand yelled my name again. He yelled it as though he cared. Oh my God, wait. I need everyone to know that I was right. Because let me prove me being correct, okay? And let me just prove this to everyone. Yeah, right here, what does that say? What does that say? It says love. I win, game over. Is this what crack feels like? That's also kind of sad that I knew that, because to understand that poem and to relate it to love, I have to write this in the book that I was right. I was right. I I hate myself. No, I don't. Watch me not be right. And she just says that, but then Amarantha goes, wrong. Okay, love was the answer because the mask is coming off. There my body was. Wait, she's in Tamlin. I mean, she's in Rysand. What? Okay, it's giving when Klaus body jumped. You know what I mean? Is she gonna become a fairy? I mean, we can only assume, but right now? Okay. Okay. She's a fairy. I'd become High Fae. I didn't expect it to happen in this book. Okay, like, I get that you did all this for Tamlin, but stop being in love with him. Ugh. She's one hell of a human. I'll give her that. Matt Donovan could never. Okay, but where's my boy Rhys? Okay, so the second book, she's spending her week every month with Rysand. Hell yeah. Sign me up. You're not gonna smash right now. This is the end of the book. This is where the camera's going for the last page of this book because... whatever. It's not the last page. I have 5 pages left. Potato. Oh, they're gonna smash. Can we just enjoy the end of the book without that? Awesome. I'm so glad that was not a whole thing. This is my boy, isn't it? I knew who summoned me long before I opened the door. Who was it? Yeah. Because, and his eyes locked with mine, I didn't want you to fight alone or die alone. Oh yeah, she goes, and for a moment I remembered that fairy who died in our foyer and how I told Tamlin the same thing. They're one and the same. It's, I cut this out of the vlog, but I had said that Tamlin sees her how Stefan sees Elena, and Rysand sees Feyre how Damon sees Elena. Tamlin like sees her, but Rysand gets her. And I know that I don't even know that yet, but I feel it, okay? I'm underlining this. Are we kidding? Are we kidding? I'm bookmarking this whole page, actually. A little heart next to it and everything. She's gonna have the time of her life when she goes to the night court. She's gonna have the time of her life. Oh, and I love that he's like a raven. He has wings, talons. Okay, Damon. Everything I love has always had a tendency to be taken from me. Yeah, no, relatable, and I'm underlining it. I love him. They better end up together, and they better stay together till the end of time. I want them to be Damon and Elena. Please, don't tell me actually, but I hope. Of course my battery died while I was on the last page. Of course. As much as I wanted to hate her, as much as I wished I could have spat on her burning body, I understood what had driven her. A very small part of her, but I understood it. If it would have happened to her directly, I would have absolutely understood that drove her mad. But you didn't experience it firsthand. Nobody pretended to love you and then murdered you. So you can't feel it as if you'd been betrayed. You just witnessed it. Guess I can understand. No, I mean, I can understand. No, I can't. I can't understand how it would drive you to that level. I can understand it being now like you have a distrust in people, men, whatever, sure. But like to that level, I don't get that. Oh my God, I'm on the last page. Aww. No, because I am gonna give this 5 stars. I was gonna give it 4.5. Bitch is 5 stars. I was taken on a journey. What a lovely debut into fantasy. This is the gateway drug. Yeah, good luck dealing with me because I am going to be insufferable. Yeah, this is going to be a part of my personality now, I fear. So I'm actually peeved to my core that I'm not starting the next one right now. I've been yapping nonstop. I have no more yap left in me. Wow.